podcast, man. Episode 38. You know what I'm saying? Pookie Loke, man.
We rocking. We rocking for sure, man. It's been a crazy week in H-Time.
To say the least.
Pookie Loke up in here. Big Ant. They torn. We rocking, man. Studio 56 podcast, man. We got some good stuff to talk about today, man. So for the sake of the YouTube listeners, because everybody is not concerned with the snowstorm.
Right.
There was history out here at H-Time this week. Everybody ain't concerned.
For real.
So we ain't gonna hog the listeners up. We know they want to hear the topics and what we think about what's going on for right now, today. So we'll get into that at the end for the podcast listeners and everything of that nature. But man, how y'all week was, man?
Cold.
Yeah. It's cold. For real.
Good. Cold in the way.
We here, man. It's been a lot of controversy going on and everything of that nature. So we just gonna freestyle and rock how we rock, man. So first off, let's shout out Bobby Shmurda. He'll be coming home tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
That's a good
blessing,
look.
man.
Yeah.
That's a real live blessing right there, man.
Yeah, see him get a second chance, man. And like I say, a lot of people don't know. Bobby Shmurda is really like the originator of the breakthrough of drill music coming through New York.
Right.
You know, there is this new style of drill music that's in New York right now with the London type beats or the London drill and everything like that.
For sure.
And it's hard, man. It's hard. You know, Pop Smoke became the first like superstar or on the brink of becoming a superstar out of that before he died last year around this time. You know what I'm saying? Like what the year anniversary just passed like 2-3 days ago.
Yeah, most definitely.
So
R.I.P. man.
R.I.P. Pop Smoke, man. So that Brooklyn drill scene going crazy right now. So you can imagine what would have been going on if Bobby Shmurda would have been a part of this with the way he hit.
Nah, for real.
So that's crazy though. But he'll be out tomorrow, man. That's gonna be a good look for New York.
I mean, he still can tap in though and do some shit, man. For shit, so
100%. I'm really wanting to hear his energy on these type of beats because you know he gotta go get on the Brooklyn drill beats right now. You can't. Yeah, you can. You know, Roddy Rebel dropped 1 or 2 joints on them type of beats already, and the tracks was going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And they already was like not sounding like just typical New York artists, man. Like they was going crazy. Like Bobby Shmurda tell you, like, man, I'm heavily influenced by Boosie. Right. Like for real, he was like,
you know that whole time when he popped that nigga, I was locked up and shit, so I ain't even catch none of his wave or nothing. I just seen like the aftermath of all that shit.
Yeah, nah, he said himself, man, I'm heavily influenced by Boosie and Southern music and different shit like that. Right. And then, you know, of course they was influenced by the Chicago sound. So it's gonna be a dope look. They say I seen Quavo say Quavo supposed to pick him up himself and everything like that.
Okay.
So it's going down. That's gonna be a good look for them, bro. Shout out to Bobby Shmurda, shout out to their whole team and they camp. Nigga finna have the eyes on him, dog. He for everybody finna be tapped in.
Hey, Stump, man, say, man, stay down. Stump down, young
solid individual.
Yeah. Taking that time for his partner, you know, that's one of the rare cases with niggas doing that. You know what's crazy? That does happen, but you never see it happen on that level.
Right.
On that level. That shit happened in real life. A lot of niggas done did that in the past time, present time, and niggas gonna do it in the future, but you don't see it because they not rappers.
Right.
This a rap superstar, niggas like, man, I'm gonna sacrifice 2 more years of my life for my bro, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. He ended up getting out before him. It was only a little time before him, but he still.
Shit, I mean, that shit over with now. Yeah. So he good.
Yeah, he good. That's hard, man. Shout out to them niggas. That's some real solid shit, bro. So the temperature of New York right now, bro, is going crazy. Like, they got everybody drilling out of New York for the most part. I done heard all of them hop on one of them type of beats. I done heard A Boogie on one of them type of beats, Lil TJ on one of them type of beats.
Right.
Chef G is one of the early ones on those beats. Fabio Foreign, you know.
How you feel about it? To me, I think it depends on the person. You know what I'm saying? That'll really make you kind of like fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You just can't listen to all all the niggas.
Yeah.
Like some of the, so you can tell like the ones that's kind of reaching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they don't really just it don't sound as good as the ones that
been,
you know what I'm saying?
Been doing
right,
it, yeah.
It don't just sound. I mean, don't get me wrong, they cool, but
it's crazy because Roddy Rebel been gone all them years, and that style got introduced when he was gone. And that nigga came home and hopped on one of the beats. It sounded like he supposed to be on that motherfucker from day one. Like that shit was hard as hell.
Right.
So then there's Young Ma just hopped on one. She ate that bitch too.
I
called Off the Yak.
Yeah.
Yeah, it caused some little controversy because people took it as it was a Kodak Black diss. I didn't take it as a Kodak Black diss, but it was a play off the words because the song is called Off the Yak. You know, that's Kodak Black nickname.
Yeah.
And she had the Cognac Hennessy. That was like really her brand shit. You know what I'm saying? Having the Hennessy. She fell back off the Hennessy, but the song called Off the Yak. And then she was like, she said black in the song, but black is like certain places they call their homes black. Like say black, like black. Niggas in the South used to do that shit too. Niggas out here, they call a nigga black. So she say, black, you off the peel. She said, black, you off the peel, and things of that nature. So it was a play out the words, but I wouldn't take it as an all-around diss record. But on the Brooklyn drill shit, she got down on that. Young Ma.
Yeah, but she can rap though.
Yeah, my bad. Young M.A. She don't go by Young Ma no more. So Young M.A. She a rapping motherfucker, dog.
Yeah.
She go hard.
She can rap.
So that shit was hard as fuck. So, Brooklyn, New York, they going crazy. The city going crazy out there in New York. A lot of young talent coming out that bitch. So, right now, we got to go and get to it, man. Tekashi 6ix9ine, Meek Mill, everything involved with that situation. Y'all saw the video. Meek Mill popped out.
I ain't even watched that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
that nigga, cause like I seen too much other shit on it. You know what I'm saying? Too fat. Like people started reporting on that shit like crazy.
A bunch of different opinions.
Right.
So I'll get a breakdown so y'all can understand clearly. Meek Mill, and there's different stories or whatever. At the end of the day, they must have been at a club in Miami or Florida somewhere. That's like a restaurant. They cross paths. They in the mix. Meek Mill goes in there and ran cross paths with 6ix9ine. Now Meek Mill put on his own story that he actually spit on dude.
Oh.
Actually spit on dude. He said that on his own.
If you spit on, I don't give a fuck. Fuck the titles. Let's just stop that title shit for a minute. If you spit on a man, it's up.
So okay, now he said he spit on him. I took it as he spit on him at the car because the nigga was there waiting at his car. But then there was other reports saying that he spit on him in the club. That's not clear yet. But in a way, now this is what I'm saying. Now, if I spit on you in the club and you go to my car and wait on me because I spit on you, then you have a right to be at my car. Right. But if you 6ix9ine and you waiting in my car,
it's automatically a problem.
Then it's like, okay, then I spit. I would never spit on nobody, period. I'm not spitting on nobody. That just ain't my thing. I don't even know how to spit. But like, just that's that. Whatever happened with that is that. But at the end of the day, the topic of discussion became, why didn't Meek Mill do nothing to him? Why didn't Meek Mill hit him? Why didn't Meek Mill attack him? Why didn't Meek Mill touch him? Or why didn't he go out like a gangster is supposed to go out? A gangster not supposed to care that he got security with him. Because Meek Mill hopped online like, man, they trying to set me up. Man, what the fuck is this? This nigga waiting in my car with security. So Meek Mill is spazzing out on the security. Right. Bitch ass nigga, why y'all bring this nigga over here? Why y'all got him over here in my car, nigga? What the fuck wrong with y'all, nigga? Meek Mill got his security too. They both got security with him. So whatever it was, and that's that with them two. It became the topic of discussion. Meek Mill is not a real gangster because he didn't do anything to Tekashi 6ix9ine. So then it became the discussion, and this is where I want y'all at. I'm gonna go somewhere else with it. But what I want y'all opinion is that, what is the definition of a gangster? Because people are saying gangsters don't move smart, gangsters don't care about consequences. That's what I even had to bring this back up for, because it's different. A lot of people don't care about this anymore, but I'm talking about it still because there's a bunch of people on my YouTube channel. It became a popular discussion where people are on there telling me that gangsters don't care about going to jail. Gangsters don't care about getting locked up. gangsters don't give a fuck about nothing. You're not a real gangster if gangsters don't care about shooting it out with police.
Nah, them niggas, that tripping, bro.
So y'all tell me what the definition of a gangster, do gangsters, and I want to hear from both of y'all, do gangsters care about going to jail?
Is it really a definite, like, I don't know, man, like, all that talking about the jail shit, look, bro, don't nobody want to go to jail. If you really doing some shit and you active, fam, you do not want to see the police at no point in time. I'm talking about, like, fuck all that police shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what about security guards and bodyguards? Do gangsters want to interact with security guards and bodyguards?
Because they gonna bring the laws. They gonna bring the real laws. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You gotta go. Like, bro, I swear to God, like, you remember like how the security guard used to be in the apartments back in the game, and he used to be doing the thing. They used to whoop them hoes and shit. But every time, like, the real laws end up coming. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
So it's just like, shit, nigga, you fucking with the law before the law. You know, they gonna take they word more serious than damn the niggas in the apartments.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying?
Some people feel Meek Mill should have been on go mode. So a nigga you up into it with, you see the nigga that you into it with, the nigga you into it with is with security. Twan, you come outside, it's up between y'all. Do you go with your move on that nigga while he's with security? Or do you say, I'm gonna wait till a better day, which is the smart move? Not that you into that, but I'm saying,
I'm gonna actually act like I don't even see dude if he got security. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go about my business. I don't even want to know, you know what I'm saying? We ain't even gonna, you know what I'm saying, do that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna play into that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
At all.
Yeah.
But as far as my definition, like, a gangster, I mean, shit, you gonna think.
Yeah.
How many?
Nobody want to go sit in jail. Like bro said, unless you ain't got shit going on out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then shit, and a gangster is gonna have morals and principles, and they gonna stick to them. You feel me? And motherfucker ain't gonna be out here just wilding for nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's my definition of a gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if I see somebody I'm into it with, they got security with them and shit,
Mm-hmm.
they got it right there.
And then I purposely did not mention that this is a guy who's testified in court, and we can go look that up on YouTube.
Exactly. So
Play by play. I purposely did not even bring that part up. I just said Scott, but I didn't even throw into that topic of, oh man, he didn't testify in court. He's flipped back and forth. He didn't got niggas locked up. Niggas is doing 75 years in total because of this nigga, almost 100 years on everything like that, which we all know the feds are watching hip hop closely. Exactly. He's got his phone out. You know what I'm saying? All these things going on.
It's a bad situation for you know, when he put yourself in that predicament, right? That's definitely like beating up a law, basically. Like we were saying, shit, sort on the officer shit.
Nah, for real.
As much as I have to, hold it in. Shit, he got it. Yeah.
And that's just my terminology. And I want to paint a different picture too. Also, and actually, how y'all think about this? That blacks didn't create the term gangster or the lifestyle of a gangster. We didn't. It come from the mob. That word was created for the mob.
Exactly. That's why I was like, is it really a definition? Because at the end of the day, shit, niggas is mimicking shit. You know what I'm saying? That was basically showed, you know what I'm saying, to niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because if you listen to them older cats and they tell you the shit they was watching and the shit they was into, it be that shit. You know what I'm saying?
And I want to be clear, bro.
And the reason why I say it like that is because they try to make that shit seem like it's two types of gangsters. Like you got the black gangster, then you got the white gangster. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But gangster is just gangster. You know what I'm saying? But like that gang, like it's just some tricky shit when you just really look at that shit. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
and I just want to paint the pictures of the history. You can go look up when the first known gang was created. That wasn't done by blacks. None of this was done by blacks. And I want to be even more clear for my people that's like 17, 18, 19, 16, 15, 14, 30. And then people who are in their 20s and early 30s who still don't understand that Niggas were gangbanging, robbing, shooting it out before a rap song was ever created. Rappers did not dictate the term of what gangster, street, and gangbang is.
It's always been like some oppression shit. So it's like our people, shit, nigga, we gon' offend. Like they tell you all that shit, but man, you had people really defending themselves, man, defending what was going on. You call that gangster, you call that whatever you want to call it. Niggas was mobbing together, niggas was getting together, and they was handling their business. And it's been going on like that forever, man. So it's just like, shit, you know.
And I just want to put that out there to let niggas know, because niggas are trying to learn what their terminology of how gangsters should move, how rappers should move.
That's a motherfucker that ain't never lived.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like ain't never. That's why I really can't give you no definition like that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying. That's why we having this conversation.
Because it's different. It's like it's damn near like I'm explaining to you what the fuck I basically didn't seen and been through and shit. So it's just like I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? I can't explain that shit. I can't give you niggas no definition. All you motherfuckers that's looking for a definition of that shit, bro.
It's really not one.
It's like either you gon' live that shit or you not.
Yeah.
You can't define something that you ain't never lived. You know what I'm saying? So
and like I tell you, because a nigga that you look at as a gangster, OG, a real nigga tell you that it's gangster for you to take care of your family.
What? You better?
A nigga tell you it's gangster to have you a job. Like, hey, that's some gangster shit you doing, bro. Like you going to work, you went to college, got you a degree. Nigga, that's rich as gangster, like Rick Ross says.
Hey, every time I run across with a young nigga, they get to shooting all that woo shit. Yeah. I always have to tell them, say, look at him. This shit you talking about, bro, that shit ain't gonna never love you like you love it. Right. So nigga, all that shit you talking about, bro, that shit ain't doing nothing for me, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like you tripping, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you really chasing a ghost. You ever seen a nigga chase a ghost, nigga?
Never catch him.
Look at these niggas out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These niggas chasing a ghost until they turn into one. Real shit.
That's facts.
Because when they get active, that's what you doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit be crazy in the motherfucker.
And we know that's a phase of the streets. So we not here to, niggas done seen all this shit. Niggas done been through this shit. Not me, but like, you know what I'm saying? I done been through certain shit with family members and fit niggas I'm associated with. Seen it. I had to visit niggas in prison. Had to write niggas letters. Visit my pops early in prison growing up. Visit my pops. Visit my cousin. He robbed a bank. You know what I'm saying? Was in the feds. Got uncles who did 20 years in feds and shit. And homeboys, we had to go downtown in the county and visit before they go get shipped off. So I say all that just to say that I understand when niggas is in their 20s, what they thinking, like you're not really looking at it like, bro, this shit is gonna cost me this or cost me that, because you in it and you haven't grown yet. But once niggas get to them 30s or late 20s, or they just sit down for that one time and seen, okay, this got me here, it's time to make a change. You know what I'm saying? So them niggas, the niggas that street niggas and gangsters and banging through their environment and how they came up, they going through what gangsters and street niggas and hitters went through.
And you know, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Talking about gangsters, nigga, talking about, man, you know, all the gangsters, nigga, every gangster nigga that I know, like you niggas wanna talk about gangster, bro. You know what the fuck they used to tell me, nigga? Not to do the shit that y'all think they used to tell me, nigga. They used to tell me to do all the opposite.
Thanks.
All the opposite, nigga. Real
Thanks.
shit, nigga. I was just talking to that nigga Killer Wack about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. We just really kind of had this conversation, bro. And we just going down through there on some old shit, and we bringing up shit. Like, cause I remember, nigga, you tell a nigga, and look what a nigga doing right now. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, look, bro, don't believe the hype, my nigga.
And I'm never here to point, and like I said, I'm never here to judge or point the finger, but I just want to get that understood from two niggas who done been through shit, you know what I'm saying? Two niggas who done lived lifestyles and really been hands-on. Like I say, with me being one person away from it and seeing the worst of it and the best of it, because it's two sides to that street shit, two sides to gangster shit, and painting it out on American history that, you know what I'm saying, niggas was just following what they thought they had to do to survive.
Niggas is worried about this pop ass image of gangsterism.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause that's what the fuck they looking for.
Yeah.
They looking for some pop game shit, like some shit you see in GTA or some shit you would see, you know what I'm saying, on a movie or you know.
They take the human side out of.
They looking for that pop shit.
They take the human part out of rappers. And
you gotta think, bro.
You have to be in character or be in this mode of shoot 'em up, kill, bang, 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 24/7.
Look how they market this shit. Cause you gotta think about it. If a motherfucker ain't never market this shit to a nigga wouldn't even be looking that way anyway.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? All the gangsterism shit be marketed to a nigga.
It's some people.
You know what I'm saying?
I like it's some people.
And it's all in pop culture. Like even nigga, you will see like a fucking regular ass little homely ass company. You know what I'm saying? Pushing a whole different good vibe line, but they'll use some type of urban street type of, you know what I'm saying, just to push that shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Hip hop runs the world.
That shit's crazy in the motherfucker.
And this is what people gotta understand why hip hop is this way. Understand hip hop was created from the streets. Hip hop started because of the street culture. Now it didn't have to be violence, but it came from the block. You know what I'm saying? The style, the dressing, the lingo, all that shit come
crazy.
That shit come from the block. So, and I'm gonna tell people too why people are so into hip hop, because it's the most authentic form of art that gives you details.
Yeah.
Look at rock and roll. Rock and roll, which what did they do when rock and roll was popping from our culture of rock and roll? Not what they turned rock and roll into.
Right.
Original rock and roll.
They were actually living a lifestyle. They were making heroin music, heroin and cocaine and alcohol music. They were making music.
Shit.
Huh?
They was on acid.
They were making music. Our ancestors, our Ray Charles, our James Brown. You know what I'm saying? They were making music for the motherfucking showrooms. You see what I'm saying? They were making music, hanging out in their neighborhood areas where the bars are. You see what I'm saying?
You know what's so crazy? See, look, I be on that shit.
Yeah.
So these boys, you gotta look at motherfuckers that was really, because a lot of them was really in the church.
Facts. That's what it started.
Like, I'm talking about really in the church.
Facts.
And they would slip away, nigga, and take the melodies and take the same church song and turn it into a whole it wasn't even gangster.
That was devilish.
They would call it devilish music because it was some you know what I'm saying, that was supposed to be for the Lord, but you didn't took the lyrics, you didn't flip it to some
they made it to
some you know
sexual and it wasn't detailed though, but they made it sexually preferenced music towards women, you know what I'm saying?
Like off of gospel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ray Charles, like with Otis Redding, like a lot of the older,
Ray
all them, like niggas like that.
Yeah.
Like, bro, they was taking church songs and remixing them to, you know what I'm saying? And that shit was driving the crowds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at it like it's always been that, you know what I'm saying, that evolving, then coming to hip hop from blues to jazz.
Hey, the live still running? Because I ain't got a call. See if the hell's still running. It's still working?
Yeah.
Okay, big. So, my bad. All right, what you was saying though, like you say blues and jazz and all that?
Blues, jazz, all that poetry, all that, like yeah, man, it's just a heavy combination. Then it's a combination of what motherfuckers seen on the streets.
And that's what I was saying.
You know what I'm saying? What's going on, all that other type shit, like it's real crazy, man. But
so, and that's what I was gonna say. That's why hip hop is so attractive, because okay, that's where rock and roll came from. Where we creating this same type of shit, but we doing it in the manner of we coming off of what's going on right now, what they was doing in the Bronx back in the day. Niggas was dancing, niggas was rhyming, Then you bring a street side to it. Nothing else musically got that creative and detailed to basically paint out fucking gangster movies and horror movies from the culture of the streets. Because all they had before that was Scarface. Shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before that. You know what I'm saying? That's what the ultimate gangster was at that time. We trying to do what Tony Montana did.
I mean, but you gotta think you had like Dolomites.
Yeah.
You had all that shit that came before that. So because you gotta think, it was black exploitation movies and shit. And all that shit there, like the pimps, the way motherfuckers talk, the extra, you know what I'm saying, giving niggas all this extra, like putting motherfucking 10 on 2, you know what I'm saying? Like they was extra dextra. And that shit, you gotta think of all the time periods though. You see what I'm saying? You can't just skip it to boom boom. It's like all that shit led up to what the fuck is happening right now, bro. All that shit.
And I looked at it like
that was a heavy, like that black exploitation era. Like when they had all the pimps and the I'm a black hand, you know, all them, come on, baby, all of those shit.
Even take it back to like the style of the 5 heartbeats and
like all that shit.
All that shit.
Like bro, that right there led up to what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? What's going on right now, man.
And that's what I want to put out there with the gangster music. That's why people are so intrigued by it and tapped into it, because of the fact that niggas is looking at, okay, I can get this whole lifestyle, and no other art form is as creative as rap. Nobody uses many words. Nobody uses many instruments. Nobody uses as many style of beats.
You gotta
nothing.
Niggas take shit from other shit and make this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Nobody uses it. And then the thing is, they can't really go and take a hip hop song. They have to do basically a fucking cover of it.
Yeah, that's what they always do. They
do covers.
They been getting good at it too.
They do covers.
Doing a bunch of country.
But they can't go.
Country and acoustic.
Niggas know how to go, and I'm talking about words, lyrics, 808s, beats. Niggas might take a sample to mix it and give it a flavor, but we the most creative art form of music right now. That's why you see it getting discussed so much.
That's true.
And that's why you say so many niggas like, you know, you see like they market this shit so well. Everybody tries to get a piece of hip hop because they know that's why we still are running the culture.
Hey, but ain't it funny how when you say that like but look what's being marketed in hip hop. Like really look what's really being marketed.
The darkest.
That shit is crazy. It's like y'all really got an opportunity to spread this shit around like peanut butter on bread, nigga. Y'all just eating a nigga like drop that whole West Spot.
But see, violence is what sells. And then the more that, and then you see the other music, the positive music is marketed more slowly, and it's harder to get to that top level and make money doing a positive or doing a lyrical, just strictly like lyrical, or what people might say the essence of hip hop rap is, as opposed to being a street rapper. I could go in the studio back here and make a trap song in 30 minutes. I could do a trap song in 30 minutes. That bitch got a good beat. And then guess what? I could call up a videographer, nigga. Where you at? Pull up. Let's shoot this video. Put it out there. It's in the world. Nigga, I just made a drilling song, trap song, whatever, a gangster song. So, and that's what it goes to. So that's what I be wanting to put out there for the people, that what this really comes from. The culture of hip hop comes from the streets. That's why the streets have dictated hip hop. And that's why you have so many street definitions and words and culture tied to hip hop culture, because of what it comes from. And that's why certain rules and everything, people expect you to follow it when you come into this culture. So this part right here, I want to take this part, and we'll get y'all back in a second, but I want to take this on my own right here and leave y'all to just let me have the flow on this section right here. This is all me. This is Big Ant. This is not you know, it's on Studio 56 podcast, but it's Big Ant doing his little shit. So Wack 100 actually went on live, and made an Instagram post and made the comment that he felt that Meek Mill should have been on go. When it's up, it's up. Nobody give a fuck about security. If you ain't like that, you need to shut up. And then, you know, he was going in on Meek, saying you went at Safari like that. Why you didn't do it with 6ix9ine? And that right there became a big conversation. It even turned into a conversation where he made a post saying the Rats is up 1, the rappers, and Meek Mill is 0. Rats is up right now. He made that an actual post. And he told his wife that. He told his wife that on live. Baby, the Rats is up 1 right now. Rats up, baby. They up on the rappers. And he was going in on Meek and went on like a 2-day campaign and was just like, you know, Meek should have did this. Then he went and did an interview with Cosmic Cat. No, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say dog name wrong. Hold on real quick. Let me get his name. He went and did an interview on Bootleg Kev. Bootleg Kev. Cosmic Kev is out of Philly, my bad. Bootleg Kev got a dope podcast. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. Where Wack 100 actually said he was on the fence about Tekashi 6ix9ine because he felt that he shouldn't have been in that situation of snitching. They should never allowed him to come in. Oh, he should never been brought around, which is true. But at the same time, bro, nobody is supposed to be around this. Even the nigga from the ghetto, they just get pulled into it. Every snitch, every person that snitched shouldn't have been around it, obviously. And we got thousands and thousands and thousands of snitches. So there is no obsession about being on the fence. He snitched. He shouldn't have been there. And neither should have any of those other niggas that snitched. So I just want to put that out there too. So when niggas start saying Tekashi pressed them, niggas was telling me Tekashi pressed Meek Mill. Where I'm from, a press means we in the same place, I run up on you and I put my hands on you. That's pressing. Going up to me, recording with your phone. That's pressing. Going up to a nigga with your phone out, you didn't touch him, raising. Understand, man, we got to start keeping shit in context now. Just because somebody raising their voice at you does not mean they hold you or they punch you. It's guidelines and situations that make these things happen. Niggas are telling me that Meek Mill got pressed by 6ix9ine because he didn't do anything. He pulled up. He should have did something. So when you say that, it gets to the internet, and I had about 20 people call in to my YouTube channel. And they all telling me, oh man, and he should have did something, or he should have been quiet. He had plenty of opportunity. Why they didn't do this? Why they didn't do that? Why he didn't just go run up on them and da-da-da-da? Security was there to stop it. You got your dudes, they got their dudes. Y'all supposed to have a free fall. And I'm like, the fuck are y'all talking about, bro? So y'all telling me if, let's say, I don't know why people think fights matter when niggas got guns. Somebody out there had a gun.
Exactly.
Shit go left when something goes wrong when there's a fight and somebody got a gun on them. I don't give a fuck who it is. If there's a fight and somebody got a gun on them, there's always it's 50-50 now. We can all go home today, or somebody could die today. Facts. We just saw this with King Von.
Exactly.
Facts. But y'all are gonna say, oh, well, security was there to stop that. Well, that's the thing. The security was there to stop this fight with Meek Mill and Tekashi 6ix9ine from happening. So how can the nigga be pressing me when there's an element blocking us from even getting into it with each other? So that's the thing I put out. So Tekashi 6ix9ine is taking it to another level of disrespect. Hopped out there, disrespected King Von, talking about, and I'm gonna repeat so the people can hear what he's saying. King Von can rest in peace. He dissing Lil Snoop. Spoke on Nip, spoke on Pop Smoke. You know what I'm saying? The niggas that did this, gangsters don't give a fuck about going to the police. Fuck these niggas. Oh, nigga, where's King Von at, y'all? He go live with Lil Reese, disrespecting some more. Then go live with 600 Breezy. They losing it, going off. You know what I'm saying? Lil Reese was calm. And that paints another element to me. Lil Reese handed the phone off. He calls, when he got on the phone with him, when he went live, he looked, he said something and like, threw his hand like, man, whatever. Then he showed his gun. Tekashi, nigga, I don't want to see that. Nigga, put that shit down. Nigga, you ain't did this, you ain't did that. And then he called somebody outside the window. Like, come here. He's like, nah. Tekashi like, nah, nigga, don't do da-da-da. Then Lil Reese hands the phone off. And I thought deeper, why? You want to know why? I shot in the throat. He can't, probably, I could be wrong.
Now, he been back talking about, I wouldn't
but
I looked at it as like, hey, you little bitch ass nigga, man, I ain't finna argue with you. But
I'm saying, strain my shit because he probably has difficulty talking to, I don't know though, I could be wrong.
Now, I'm saying, the nigga, that's one of them, bitch, I'm not finna strain my voice.
So why go live with him then? Why even join in the live and then hand the live off? And why call somebody else to have a talk with him? Like, so I don't know. I could be wrong about that shit though.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
I just look deeper.
Ain't no telling.
And the reason, and the only reason,
why he really this
is the only reason I bring this up. It ain't even about Reese's voice. The reason the reason I really bring this up, it ain't about Reese's voice. It's about the element of, it brought me back to the fact this man been shot in his neck before. This man that had a fist fight outside online before that we all done seen. This man that been through this shit. This nigga here ain't been through none of this shit. He put himself in this shit. He wasn't raised in this shit. And he is disrespected so much across so many lines that these niggas who really cut from this cloth and living like that and gotta ride around with these blowers on them and risk their life and their freedom every day just to go anywhere, or having to engage in conversation for him to get clout because they trying to defend their man's honor.
Facts.
They defending their man's honor. Like, yeah, you could say it's easier for me to say that at this age and everything I know. Hey man, that nigga did some of my dead homie, let me be quiet. But in their culture, where they from, it's go time when you do that.
But I ain't gonna lie, shit, like, even right now, like, I ain't gonna lie. A nigga can't just come up in here and disrespect none of my dead partners.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that.
It's certain shit like when they slide and certain shit just is a no-no.
It's just like, it don't even think it got nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying? Only thing about these little niggas is these niggas here, they gon' pop you on the phone. You know what I'm saying? That's the only difference. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
It's like they just go they line the kid and put your ass on their lap. You know what I'm saying? That's it be crazy, motherfucker. Or catch you on your live and dome your motherfucking ass.
And that's what I'm saying. We still got niggas who still trying to say these rappers are fake, and I'm like, bro, you seeing the rappers getting shot. You seeing the rappers fake.
How nigga fake and this nigga fake. This is what you call a fake rapper. Right. This is a fake rapper because it's been studio rappers for a long time to try to really believe. This crazy ass gangster. The nigga really a studio rapper. And it's cool, but I'm a fan of a lot of these studio rappers.
Facts. 100%.
It's cool.
Facts.
It's just entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Shit, entertainment. So now, when you have a suburban little kid, and it's not no color thing and nothing. When you got a real live suburban little kid that know damn well he ain't doing none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And he don't know how to stay out the way. That's what I mean. You on some fake shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you can do your little entertainment as long as you stay in your place. But when you get to getting out of characters, you know what I'm saying? You get to acting like that character you used to live, you on some fraud shit.
You trying to live.
You know what I'm saying? Now you trying to live that?
That's when the trouble starts for real.
For real.
Because you go bump into some real shit.
I'm telling you.
And we seen what happened when Danny bumped into the real shit. Told the police shit they ain't even asked. Told the feds shit they ain't even asked. And I just want to put this disclaimer out there for my people, man, who rap and do music and everything of that nature, that the feds, and especially my New York artists, New York, I feel like, you know, y'all know this already, but hey, I'm going to just be the broken violin, the broken instrument that keep repeating it. The NYPD, Hip Hop Police Department, meaning this is the department where they sit in a room like this and they have a floor and they have y'all shit on the wall. That shit that y'all see in the movies where they like have the leader at the top and the other niggas going down. They have that on every rap group that is street affiliated in New York. They get paid by the state to research, investigate, and build cases on y'all.
Shit, Hip Hop Police. Hip
Hop Police, that's a real department. There is a cop.
I
want y'all to YouTube Hip Hop Cop Derek Parker. He's on Vlad TV. He's on AGTV.
The nigga wrote a book.
He wrote a book, and he's still active right now to this day.
That's a good ass book. I ain't gonna lie, I read that motherfucker.
He's on Vlad. He's on Queen's Flip. He is on Queen's Flip. I want y'all to understand that. He's there.
I'm gonna tell you, look, like, I think it was like, it might have been like a couple years ago. They was trying to ban Pop Smoke. That, you know, the big fest they have in New York every summer. The Hip Hop Police, well, they were saying NYPD, but you know,
the Summer Jam. That was Summer Jam. They blocked everybody who was street.
They had all this time to do it, but they waited till like 48 hours before the show. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I was like, that ain't no goddamn NYPD. That's some other shit. Which I think there was the Hip Hop Police, but you know.
The biggest part about this that I want to put out there to the people, NYPD New York Police Department and feds, the FBI, ATF, or whatever, are two completely different things of the law.
Yes.
But the hip hop cop, who you can go look up on Quiet Storm, AGTV, Vlad TV, several other platforms doing interviews, and like Pookie said, wrote a book. He said in the interview that he calls them and they call him for help.
Facts.
He said they love working with me and I love working with them, man. You know, sometimes I'll call them and say, I got this violent gang I want to take down. And they'll say, oh man, anytime you need help. So
that's crazy.
So you got two major forces working together with all of, now peep this. These are the guys that are actually running the streets every day, making arrests, seeing who outside on the corners. But then they actually are working with the niggas who barely got any rules to what they can and can't do. The feds they get surveillance. Feds can get surveillance anytime. They can get into your cell phone anytime. They can get any picture. They can get witnesses. Everybody, and they can get a warrant like this just by any reasonable assumption. The judge will grant them a warrant. We seen how they did Murder Inc. We seen how they did GS9, Welcome Home Bobby. That was NYPD though. Right. We seen how they did Treyway. They just arrested Chef G for a pistol case. Said he didn't have a license plate on the front of his car. And they said he rolled the stop sign or some shit. Damn. Lil TJ, they was on Lil TJ projects outside, illegal searching his car. You can see that NYPD illegally searching his car on camera the first night. They didn't clear the scene. It was
in New York, bro. That's a different type of. They laws. I guess because you know what I'm saying, being from the South, you know what I'm saying. We look at that shit like damn, because they got some fucked up laws down there.
And that's what I'm saying. But I'm naming all the artists right now who are facing real time. A Boogie, A Boogie had an altercation at a club. They went to his house the next 2 days later and found 2 guns or something. That's A Boogie.
It's all in New York.
Yeah, it's all in New York. A Boogie. A Boogie got caught with a gun. Chef G got caught with a gun. Lil TJ got caught with a gun. We just seen Casanova case. They actually had grabbed up Pop Smoke, according to Punch, the old This Is 50 guy and Tekashi 6ix9ine old DJ. Mm-hmm. They actually just had grabbed up some people that was in Pop Smoke crew right before he died, or right after he died. And we all seen Treyway. These are multiple gangs and crews that they are snatching up out of New York, off the streets, who were tied and connected to rap and hip hop.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, these boys be doing a lot of extra. So
the reason I'm saying that is because this is the reason I'm even pointing this out, because we have a blatant nigga here who is affiliated and works in consumption and together with the feds. Do you think they're not watching everything Tekashi 6ix9ine doing? This is the man who went to Chicago before he got locked up and had police escorting him around the city. When he came home, the nigga was on the balcony. His location got found out.
Yeah, the female had,
the neighbor.
Right.
She don't even know she doing any type of harm. She just a fan. Oh my God, Tekashi's on my balcony, y'all.
They had his ass out of there in about 5 minutes.
The police were there. Cop cars were outside his door. So do y'all think it's safe to play with him? For my people that say that Meek Mill should have did something to this man?
Hell no, he did exactly.
Is it safe?
He really did too much. He really should have just, you know what I'm saying, just kept it on.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gotta look at it, shit. Nigga, you know for shit. So if you can go and put your hands on this hoe, go and do that. But if you know you can't, fam,
what's the sense of going back and forth with it?
You know what I'm saying?
But like I say, the Chicago guys, Meek is older. Meek is experienced. Meek is running around with billionaires. He's on Twitter just popping shit. Them other niggas, they not just popping shit. Cause
they got time for the shit.
Nah, they really wanna, They really wanna get that nigga.
They wanna go there.
Like they got the time.
I'm hoping they never get the opportunity. I don't want them to get the opportunity. You wanna know why? Because guess what? We know Well, you know, everybody at this table know.
The universe have shit like that.
You niggas who never, like I said, never visited nobody in prison.
They say you keep on knocking, keep on knocking. Keep on knocking at that bitch.
Don't get confused by.
Snatch your ass.
I want to be very clear here. Tekashi 6ix9ine is going to the limit that he's going to is because he has no other way.
Nah, for real.
He doesn't have anything
that
else.
Music suck ass.
He has no other way.
Just like that, the music that he dropped. Look, I ain't gonna lie. To me, and no, you know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping with you, Danny. But listen, all that shit you dropped was trash, bro. That shit was all that shit. Now, it's like that music ain't working, and he ain't got the gimmick no more. You see what I'm saying? So,
but this is the gimmick. This was always the gimmick.
It really is an enhanced.
This always the gimmick was to start a controversy to push the music, and they made it work. But it was a point in time where he could really go in the streets and have real gangsters with him. But now I have to try to do that shit with security.
But the bitch still getting millions of views.
Be clear, there's investment that go. He would still get views for sure because people would still make YouTube videos. He still would make money. He still would be able to get talked about. But these views that we seeing in these streams are a big part of that is because it's paid promo. I want to be clear about that. He's not organically dropping a song and it's doing.
Did you see that shit?
It's not organic. They got called out last time.
I was like, what the fuck?
I want to be fair because I want to be very fair. All the major artists are paying for that type of promo. I want to be clear. But these people are not just recording a video and organically dropping a video to the YouTube channel and it's doing that many views that quickly. No, that's not how it's happening. They're pushing that. Tekashi 6ix9ine and his label and his team who are providing him with all these resources. Don't think that he's the only nigga waking up making all these decisions, bro. The higher ups are behind the scenes pushing this button for this shit to go.
Definitely, because they getting the most bread off of it.
They getting the most bread. That nigga don't own his own life. If y'all think they didn't sit down with the label and y'all think he came up with the lawyer money on his own and didn't have consultants helping him to make moves, you're fucking crazy.
He probably still owes some motherfuckers for that.
No, you know he do. They making sure he's staying. They making sure he got everything he need to execute. Now, does he come up with these strategies of how he want to disrespect and how he wants to deliver it?
Yeah, he do.
He do that on his own. But the game plan is discussed. Somebody else is there doing this game plan with him. He just has to deliver it. He has to execute it. He has to, basically, he has somebody in the studio that's on his team helping him ghostwrite the blueprint that they gonna do. So that's just what it is. And he's gonna get talked about just like we talking about him on this podcast because we never seen nothing like this before. That's just what it is. So I want to end that topic on this note right here, man. Do not try to create a situation. If you young, whatever, nigga, older than me, younger than me, I don't know who need to hear this, who want to hear this, who care about hearing this, bro. Do not live your life according to what somebody else think. If it's going to trick you out your position, end your freedom, take your life away, or make you look like an asshole in the end. Because when you go to prison, bro, ain't nobody gonna write you no letters. Ain't nobody gonna take care of your family. Ain't nobody gonna pay your bills. You know what they gonna say? You did that shit on your own. Yes. If Meek Mill would have hit Tekashi and that shit went way left and somebody possibly got shot, somebody had to go to jail, Meek Mill had to go to jail, they would be like, you dumbass.
Yeah, nah, for real.
You dumbass niggas. Niggas saying, oh, you ain't got that same energy you had for Safari. That shit was 3 years ago. Going on 4 years ago.
And then I guarantee you Safari was probably talking all types of
They acting like they forgot that Safari was getting online every day disrespecting me.
Talking all types of whole ass.
They saying, oh man, Safari is he's not a street guy.
Man, that nigga was bumping his gun.
He was running his mouth, being disrespectful, calling niggas out, acting an asshole, pressing me, all this other shit.
And then them 2 trucks pulled up.
And Meek Mill did not touch anybody. Whether he told them niggas to do it or not, he didn't touch nobody. Them niggas, they're probably, that's the thing with crews. That's why, and this is why this shit be going so deep. Because niggas' crews do not wait, when it's like that, when you got them type of niggas around you, they see the nigga that's been talking down, they running, nigga, they don't have, they not thinking, we not gonna go. They like, hey nigga, that nigga by himself, he's slipping. Understand, that's the thing of the streets. The streets is looking to catch the nigga who being disrespectful slipping. They not gonna say, oh, we gonna let him make it because he by himself. No, nigga, you got caught slipping. You shouldn't have been running your mouth. Simple and plain. That's for street niggas. This is why I don't be disrespectful on this platform. This is why you will never hear me disrespecting no nigga like that. That ain't it. That's not what this is built on. Some of these niggas don't go nowhere, so they don't care. We not being disrespectful on here. But I'll tell you the truth, and I'm telling niggas the truth. So it is what it is on that note. So here we go, man. On to the next shit. That's enough on that shit right there with all that. I just wanted to get that shit out. I just felt like that was I had to put that post up on Instagram, and I'm gonna take it down. I just put the shit up just to like paint the picture of what really be going on in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit be bullshit. I felt like nigga got a personal vendetta against a nigga and really just be saying shit to fit that current narrative. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's all love, it's all good. Got no problem with anybody in this situation. You know what I'm saying? But it's all straight though. That's just all that I can really say about that. So we'll take it back to this. The baby. Joe Siwa, man.
I see. It's like, maybe it's like he was just throwing it in with the wordplay. I can't say if it was.
I'm still trying to see what he did, bro.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I can't really say.
He said you a B, like Joe. But the way he was playing on the words, and I don't think it was disrespectful, but it was just like one of them things, you know, where you know, it could go there. It's like people are gonna take it there. It could be taken either way. That's a part of.
I listen to him, so I kind of like I'm not. You know what I'm saying? He say a lot of crazy shit, but it's just like wordplay.
It's wordplay.
But you know, it can be taken either way though. I don't think he meant nothing.
He called her a bitch on the song.
It was like basically he did kind of, and then he kind of didn't.
He didn't directly call her a bitch.
Like, indirectly.
Like she's like a bitch, like
He could have worded it. He could have worded it different.
He called her a bitch.
Yeah, so many ways. In so many ways.
That's why I said it was kind of indirect. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't just come straight out and be like bitch. Yeah. But yeah, he called her a bitch. But like I said, I listened to him, so I didn't take it as, you know what I'm saying, like how a lot of people took it. Like I just took it like
that shit funny as hell. That shit funny as hell. I'm like, cause I heard it a little early when, you know what I'm saying, we going down through there, but I still ain't catch it, like, and I'm still trying to see who the fuck she is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, like, what she do on YouTube though, like.
She's just a kid, like YouTube. I don't know. I don't know exactly what she did, but she popping on YouTube. The baby came out and said he rocked with her. His daughter watches her. His daughter watches her all the time. You know what I'm saying? She's 17 years old. So anytime you say a white or even if it was a black girl, this ain't even no color thing. Any young teenager or a kid, and you say B with that YouTube, it's gonna raise some feathers for sure. It's gonna ruffle some feathers, what they say on the line.
And that nigga be
yeah.
He tripped on Hey, yeah, bro. I was like, man, they called her a bitch. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, he said that. Yeah, so it's you gotta know, but this is the culture of hip hop right now, bro, where it's up there like that. It's like, yeah, nigga, it's like that now, bro. Like it's like that. It's on that, you know what I'm saying? Niggas up there with it. Niggas is going crazy with it. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, fool. Look.
When you say something crazy, but rap is built on controversy, though, bro.
You gotta think about it like this, man.
Yeah.
How many niggas you know that said some crazy ass shit? Niggas been saying crazy ass shit.
Every day. All day.
Yeah, niggas been saying crazy shit, bro. Like,
that's the name of the game.
It's like when you on a certain platform, I guess they feel like you supposed to be politically correct or whatever. But I mean, shit, that's just him. I don't think he meant nothing.
I wonder why he called you bitch.
Yeah.
Wonder why he called you bitch.
I ain't lying. The baby got off on that remix too. That nigga went the fuck in on that. The way he was delivering that shit, that nigga got off. He said, I'm using them big words like T.I. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Then they said 2 chains on my neck, they punching, they fighting, they da-da-da-da. And I was like, yeah, that nigga the baby talking he was going to fuck in on that song. That was hard. Then he got another song called Masterpiece, and that bitch go off. And I had heard the song, I watched it, you heard that one?
Yeah.
I heard the song, I listened to it, I was like, okay, that was cool. But when I watched Wallow and Gilly podcast with him, and they brought that motherfucker out, and they was playing it, and they was bopping to it, like Wallow and Gilly was turned up, I was like, damn, this shit hitting, bro. This shit going crazy, like,
It's like he just picked the right beats and he just ride them up.
Ride them out. It was, that shit was hard.
He know how to ride that beat.
Man,
right.
He's a good rapping ass
He's
nigga,
a good
man.
rapper. Like, he's a very good rapper. He's
a good rapping ass nigga. I ain't gonna leave it out.
That nigga is very talented.
You gonna put that pop down on that bitch.
Shout out to the baby, man. That nigga be going crazy in this
Straight
shit,
up.
bro. That nigga go crazy for sure. So, let's get into Donald Trump, man.
Damn, Donald Trump.
They forcing Donald Trump to open up his taxes now, man. I seen that shit on CNN. That's confirmed by CNN News, my nigga. That nigga gotta open up them taxes, dog.
Man, they just want to see what's going on, man.
But they said like all the presidents in the past have opened up their tax shit.
What that got to do with his money? His taxes, though.
I don't know, bro.
That's probably what he's saying. That's why I said that.
But Pete, though, Pete,
that's what he said.
What the fuck that got to do with me?
Bro, I seen the little shit he was saying on like CNN and shit. That shit was crazy. I was like, damn, this nigga tripping, bro. Cause he's like, oh, that's this. You know how he be talking in circles and shit. So like just running game type shit. But bro, remember now, let's be clear. We've had a lot of people, especially in hip hop, face legal issues behind tax evasion.
Yeah.
Fat Joe went set down. He owed like $500,000. He was like, nigga. I think I got close to it. I think Ronald Isley had. Nigga. A lot of people from our culture that went set down.
They not playing about that tax.
About that tax shit. What that nigga say on Set It Off? What'd he say?
I don't know what he said.
The nigga Luther, the cleaning service nigga.
What Luther bitch ass said?
Oh, girl say, Luther, can you pay me under the table? I told you they taking taxes out of my check.
I won't mind just like.
He said, nah, he say, there's 3 letters I do not play with. The I, the R, and the S.
Nah, for real.
That nigga Luther say, nigga, I don't play with them 3 letters, nigga. The I, the R, and the motherfucking S, nigga. Hell nah.
Nah, for real.
For real, dog. I was thinking about that shit. I had posted this shit, bro. That shit was insane when I saw it. I was like, what the fuck, dog?
Luther bitch ass came back with the perm, with the Z.
Yeah.
Oh, ass nigga, he talking about the RS bitch ass nigga.
He found that list.
Bitch ass nigga.
Took that money, seen the stash. She said, see, now you done bought money with my shit. You done went out here, what's all this shit, nigga? You done bought this. She was going the fuck off, man. That shit was crazy. But nah, Donald Trump, bro, it ain't looking too good for dog. When they got their eyes on you, if they can't get you one way, they couldn't get dog with that impeachment. They gonna get you. So I hope for his sake, ain't none of my business. But for his sake, everything is on the up and up. I don't know, bro. I ain't filing no taxes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But like it is what it is.
I wonder how that shit work with him though, because he got so many,
That's what his excuse was.
Forms of revenue, you know what I'm saying?
But bro, a lot of people got a lot of different forms of revenues and file taxes.
He got some bullshit going on too.
If he didn't, he would have showed the shit.
Man.
You got people that do that shit for you, but he probably got his niggas on the roll like nigga. Flush that motherfucking system in any way you can.
And I'm just probably looking at it like, you gotta look at it like this.
They saying that nigga owe hundreds of millions, bro.
This nigga been, he wasn't a con businessman. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get to that sack.
That's why
you know what I'm saying?
Cool.
So like it's like at the end of the day, y'all wanna see my shit, but why? Like give me a good reason. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I would feel. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to do with the other president. Y'all don't want me to be the president, or y'all hoes already impeached. Talking to you ain't gonna give me another chance. None of that.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Yeah. But just for you motherfuckers, no. Yeah, man. It's some serious shit. I hope the best for him in his financial crisis that he's about to have, and possibly jail time.
Yeah.
I really feel like they want to do that to him because they really couldn't control him. You know what I'm saying? When he was the president, like certain people. I feel like certain people are like, all right, I'm finna get your bitch ass back now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I can get you back now for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I feel like going on. But you know, it's neither here nor there. It's not my business. But yeah, man, I wish you the best of luck.
It's not looking too good for the dog.
Gave out a little money, you know what I'm saying? Probably loaned something. They asked about to borrow some money.
Hey, I want that stimulus check too, bro. Whatever paperwork I need to fill out to get that bitch this time again.
You gotta fill out paperwork?
Well, whatever, cause you know what I'm saying. They ain't sent that bitch out. You know what I'm saying? So whatever nigga need to do to get that stimulus and all that bullshit like
Lord.
that.
I thought they said
1,200
at the end of
1,400. At the end of what?
At the end of this month? Next month.
Oh, I don't know when they said it, but I want that motherfucker though.
I thought it supposed to already been came.
Nigga, I'm gonna tell you like this, nigga.
I'm telling you, I think that shit's supposed to hit. Oh, I don't know. Shit.
I don't know.
Anybody know out there when the money's supposed to hit?
I'll tell you like this,
Let
bro.
them nigga know, man.
I know some niggas like, I don't need that 1,400, Nigga, I don't give a fuck how rich I am, nigga. Free money,
it's free
money, nigga. Because, hey, if I get a free 1,400, if I'm a rich nigga and I get a free 1,400, you got some type of habit that 1,400 can be used for. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to go buy a pair of shoes, you want to go out to eat.
I ain't telling that.
Hey, what you talking about? Hey, what you say? Biden said, what after this
month
is done, no more stimulus checks. What that mean, bro? The guy look up. What that mean, bro?
He said after this is done. He might say that's the last one.
You talking about this the last? That's gonna be the last. Man, it's cool. Nigga, get a nigga the last one.
Yeah, he might say that's the last one because I seen that they was talking about college loans, niggas who got college grants. They ended up people were asking could they do a debt relief program, and he said nah.
Yeah, he said this the last one.
Yeah, that's cool. We ain't tripping. Go on, send that bitch out though, like yesterday. So another thing I want to get into with the people, my podcast listeners and my YouTube supporters, our YouTube supporters, Lakeith Stanfield and Charlamagne the God having this issue.
Ooh, hold on. I gotta get back in on that one.
So we'll wait till Poop. You seen it? Okay, we'll wait till Poop come back on that.
I'm gonna open it up and kill him real quick.
Okay, babe. So now this shit be wicked, bro, with these media personalities. And you know, I try to like stay out of this shit so a nigga don't look like a clout chaser or a hater or.
So they be doing some shit you just.
But it's like part of it. You gotta do it, bro. It's like really, I gotta call you out on this shit. You gotta call a nigga out on this shit. It's like, goddamn, bro. Like really, because this is the lane that I work in, where it's my job to like call people out on shit, or not even call people out, just. You know, put my opinion on certain shit
right.
and things of that nature. And I feel like it's just one of those things where this is just how it's gonna always be with these type of media personalities and things that's on the platform. This is what make the world go around. This is what make the news go around and everything of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it myself. You know what I'm saying?
I don't either. I just like, I don't know, man.
Shit be different, bro.
The more goofier the shit is, the more views it get.
The more entertaining, the more everything like that it go to.
That's just what it is.
So, you know, Charlamagne, like I say, you know, before we get into this topic, you know, with Charlamagne the God, I look at Charlamagne, I always have respect for what he's been able to craft. Now, that's one thing with me that I will say this. Like, even like we were discussing Wack 100 earlier.
Right.
I can disagree with something you doing. That doesn't mean I want to fight you. That doesn't mean there's beef. I'm just giving my opinion on your shit or what you're doing. And sometimes your opinion is not going to be wanted. Sometimes your opinion is not going to be liked. But I'm gonna give my opinion just like these didn't get their opinion. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I'm entitled to that shit, bro. So I actually look at them situations just like this with Charlamagne the God, where, bro, this right here can be seen as one of them things where you do these type of things, you say these type of things, they go like that. So what's up, what? Trap in the building. So to see this situation go like this, bro, I'm gonna bring up the write up with that shit with Lakeith Stanfield and Charlamagne. Basically, you know the new movie, the Judas movie.
Right.
If you don't know who Lakeith Stanfield is, he was the guy from he's been in several movies, but you know he was the guy that got real known for him being in Get Out.
Right.
But he had been in movies before Get Out. You know what I'm saying?
The big-eyed boy.
Yeah. He been doing this thing and everything.
That boy hard. I ain't gonna lie, man. I like that boy. I like that.
Great actor. So the other homie, you know what I'm saying, that's in the movie. Also, you know what I'm saying? They both in that Judas movie together too.
Right.
So he went up to 106 and Park. Went up to Breakfast Club. I'm sure I said 106 and Park. And I'm gonna read y'all the write up on it that they got on Vlad TV about it off their little shit. But it say actor Lakeith Stanfield has been receiving acclaim for his role in the movie Judas and the Black Messiah, but is now in the news for a video that was posted and deleted where he appears to be holding a gun up to a picture of Charlamagne the God. Stanfield responded by saying, and this comes from where he deleted the post, but Charlamagne, actually, they had the other guy on there, the guy from London, the other actor, and to talk about the movie. You know, this the hottest shit out right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They did they shit. But Lakeith Stanfield played the infiltrator. You know what I'm saying? So he did a good job at it.
Right.
He got in there and did his shit. Charlamagne and him had a riff back in 2016. So when homie up there doing this shit now, when he talking to the guy, I don't know how to say his last name all the way, Daniel Kalijua, he tell him, hey bro, your boy was playing that role too good, huh? Like, he played that role rather well.
That nigga realized he might be one of them.
Like, yeah, he might be one of them niggas. But old boy, like, nah, he shut it down, like, nah, bro, we not finna do that.
Right.
Charlamagne kept it going. You know what I'm saying? Kept egging it on, like, yeah, man, he did it. It just kind of frightens me, like, to, you know, just like doing his typical Charlamagne shit, like,
right.
Why the fuck was he so good at that role? And old boy said, man, that nigga struggled with that shit. Like, because of who he is as a person and everything, like, he was having problems on set even doing and playing the role.
Right.
He sacrificed who he is as a person, my man. He sacrificed who he is as a person to execute that for that film to be successful. And he was speaking on how successful he done played his personality and everything to be in that role. Like, hey, I'm gonna go do this and do that. And then for Charlamagne to kind of like play with that type of shit. And so that nigga there was like, they already had their issues where he been going back and forth. Nigga even made a diss record towards Charlamagne, dog. Back in the gap. That shit crazy, bro. So how y'all feel about when Charlamagne does that type of shit, bro? Like,
I mean, that's what he do.
Yeah.
To me, that's what Charlamagne gonna do. He wouldn't be Charlamagne if he didn't. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Kind of ruffle your feathers a little bit. I think it depends on more like who you are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But other than that, you know.
The homie say, man, dog, you know, he wasn't there. He wasn't in the interview. They had a riff. So the homie said, nigga, he took the biggest sacrifice for this movie. Because it sacrificed who he is as a man. I got to really go over here and play a motherfucking black sellout to sell this story to my people. I have to play the role of a sellout. So I say all that shit, bro, like that. Man, this dude's an actor, bro. Y'all had y'all real Charlamagne, bro. You gotta know when to cut it off, but Charlamagne know when to play and when not to play. He know when to play and when not to play, bro. He do. But like I always say, I got respect for Charlamagne the God in as far as what he's accomplished and being a media.
Charlamagne is in his what he does. Yeah. Even with his one-on-one interviews, the radio shit, like that shit is entertaining, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
It is what it is.
100%.
I mean, some people ain't gonna like the shit. Some people gonna applaud the shit. Just come with the game.
Facts. Nah, that's just how this shit be going, bro. Like, it be up and down. Niggas gonna feel away, but I do, like I say, I'm one of them niggas, bro. Because, like, if you got success somewhere else, I'm not gonna tear that down because I have a problem with something you did. You know what I'm saying? Right. Whereas, hey, Charlamagne, I don't agree with how you played this and how you tried to create that narrative and take even a piece of that interview to be on that narrative. But the thing is to have ratings and sell shit, and it's selling because of what's going on. We're talking about it right now. But you didn't push this man off the edge to where, nigga, you basically using your platform to pick on the nigga, and he pointing guns at the window at the gun and shit, like upset, nigga, like, nigga, I'm not, bro.
I feel like he really don't like that nigga Charlamagne.
No, that's the way they went to.
It's a different type of.
Bro, he called a nigga anti-black. He said, you anti-black. You anti-black. That's what he said about Charlamagne before. Like, you anti-black. Like, yeah, nigga, you ain't really with us. Like, you one of them. Yeah. You one of them, nigga. You'll go against your own people to get the dollar. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy as a motherfucker. So,
hey man, you know, like I say, on the entertainment, on the entertainment side, Charlamagne, yeah. On that note, there,
And like I say, I have several.
That's some crazy shit.
And one thing about Urban Politicians TV YouTube channel and this platform, I got so much of a catalog. I got so many videos of Charlamagne the God where I've congratulated and talked about and spoke on. I feel like we don't really talk about the talent level that he has enough in the culture. But this is why, though, things like this take away from the talent that you have. I will be honest.
Because the first thing you say, man, fuck that. I don't want to talk to that nigga.
But see, me, I'm just a person where I think outside the box a little bit more, and I'm able to like go and say, okay, I can separate the two. Like I can take your good and separate it from your bad. But like I tell any nigga in the world, bro, and anything you doing, you can get to the top being a whole ass nigga way easier. Like Babyface Ray said on this last project, the route a little longer when you out here playing honest.
Nah, for real.
The route a little longer when you out here playing honest. You can get to the top. Like I ain't gonna lie, boy. With what I do, and even in y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all lifestyle, what all of us do, nigga can do a lot of whole ass shit to come up quick. A lot of whole ass shit. That's just what it is, but a nigga just don't be like, nah, bro, I'm not finna do this. Nigga, I can have everybody in Houston beefing if I wanted to.
Nah, for real.
I can have everybody in Houston beefing.
It ain't nothing to ruffle up no feathers.
It's easy,
and these niggas gonna spill the beans. I'm talking
like I do is,
just bring some shit up.
I done had niggas dissing other rappers follow me on the gram, and the first post of them dissing the rap, what they following me for, so they know I do interviews. Come pull up and get this, nigga. Yeah. Oh, they did an interview with another nigga, but I know I can really go in and title the shit even better to make it go crazy. I be being subtle with the titles, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, nah, for real.
I be really cool and then holding back. So it's always a choice. Understand that. Nobody forcing you to do a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's a decision you have to make.
Nah, straight up.
So let's get into the motherfucking, for the people who still here, who still tapped in. H-Time, we went through the first motherfucking snowstorm this week, bro.
Since in about 20-some years.
How much time we got? How long we been on? You say?
Shit, I don't know.
I think that was the first one since like the 70s.
No, I think like what, 91?
They said 89, I think.
Yeah, 90.
I was a baby.
Yeah, I was a little nigga. I know.
know.
Because they got pictures of that shit.
I was in San Antonio.
But
yes, it's hour 30 minutes.
But so with that time going on in that era of that, I say this to say this, bro. Nigga, don't remember none of that shit.
Yeah, no, I can tell you what happened last week. It was, it was cold and motherfucker, boy.
In my years of living, bro, I have never seen that much snow in Houston in my life.
Man, the snow one thing, but nigga, it was cold, nigga.
So yeah, we gonna all give our experience.
I'm talking about the lights went off, nigga. You hear me? I'm talking about it was colder in niggas' houses than it was cold outside. Like, on the inside of your shit got colder than it was outside. Like a nigga talking, looking like on the Titanic and shit with smoke up.
I'm talking about, I went to sleep and woke up in the freezer.
For real, on the set. You know what I'm saying?
I say, yeah.
Nigga, I'm talking about, nigga was so cold, bro. And I'm a nigga, I don't, like, I like to be cold, but I don't like to be cold, like frozen and shit.
Yeah, nah.
That wasn't right, man.
My shit was 40 degrees in the highs.
Man, that shit was down like 12 degrees. Well, when
in the house?
Going through, yeah, that shit dropped down.
Okay. My shit got like 48.
My shit got to 40, I seen.
Drop.
My shit got to 40. My shit got to 40, dog. I said, oh, it's cold in the bitch. Nigga, I actually end up going and getting, so this is what I did, okay? And shit is so crazy because I didn't see it coming, but I actually went and, I had what, okay, I'm on live at 2 in the morning on Sunday, because this shit happened last Sunday. Right. So Sunday, I'm on live at 2 in the morning, and that nigga BP on that whole too, he said, hey, look outside, nigga, the ground covered in snow. I said, nigga, you lying, nigga.
Nigga, that shit, you ain't walk outside and you
I
that
did.
Shit falling?
I didn't hear
sound like spiders, nigga, hitting the ground, nigga.
Nigga, we on live, turned up. We popping shit on live. So I'm lit on my YouTube live, nigga, with them niggas. So we lit to them. We ain't even paying attention to none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? We didn't pay attention to none of this shit. So, nigga, I said, damn, it's snowing. So I'm telling the niggas on the live, nigga, it's snowing outside, nigga. They like, damn, it been snowing in Texas for like a week, bro. I said, for like a few days now. I said, nah, nigga. Not in Houston. They don't, but see, a lot of people, they don't really understand the different climates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because Houston is
southern, South Texas.
Southeast Texas.
Yeah,
we on the coastal of motherfuckers.
It's hot here.
You know what I'm saying? With water and shit. So that humid shit is a different type.
Our humidity is different than other northern cities. It doesn't snow here.
You see how fast that little old ass ice melted?
Yeah.
That shit went away quick than a motherfucker.
It's hot today. For people who wonder how crazy the weather is.
Yeah, that shit gone. That shit was a historical moment.
I threw on the hoodie, and if you stand outside too long, you gonna get hot probably, unless you go into the shade. Unless you go into the shade. So just understand it's really hot outside that quick. But I think the most fucked up part for me was that shit, bro. At nighttime, and then not knowing what's to come. That's the worst part for me.
Yeah, nigga, and drive. And see, look, this is the thing. When niggas was driving on that bitch ass ice, that shit was turning into that little slick.
That black ice.
Bro, you could be driving like 5 miles per hour.
Still sliding.
And slide, nigga. Yeah. Nigga ain't never been through no shit like that. Like, come on, bro. They supposed to put salt and shit down on the motherfucker road, sand or something.
But they really didn't.
None of us knew.
None of us knew. Everybody was unprepared.
Nobody knew it was gonna go to that extent.
And then when I started looking to that light shit, it's like, bro, y'all supposed to fix this shit back in like 2018. You know what I'm saying? Just in case some crazy shit happened, and y'all just went out the cheap way.
Private energy, boy.
And hey, man, you know they been making a bankroll. Y'all supposed to have us up to date, man.
We the only state with private energy. I think they said like West Texas is on the green with the rest of the country, but the rest of Texas or some shit, I don't know exactly what part of Texas, but a certain part of Texas is on the green with the rest of the country. But other part of Texas is all on some private shit.
That's what I'm saying. So, they were supposed to update our shit, man.
So people was looking at it like, oh, y'all only got this amount of snow. Oh, that ain't no real snow. No, the snow wasn't the fucking issue. It's the fact that the roads was not prepared for it, and we did not have electricity. Yes. Nigga, I had on a sweater.
Niggas was sweating without them clothes on, boy, and it was cold.
I wouldn't even sweat. I had on 2 sweaters.
Like a motherfucker.
I had on 2 sweaters, some sweatpants, 3 pair of socks, a blanket, and then I threw other blankets on top of me, and I was still cold. Nigga, still cold, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, we had the motherfucking man, we had to go. We had went to my brother's house. You know they got this gas shit. Mm-hmm. So you know they gas stove, gas. You know that shit kept niggas warm and everything. Nigga, before that though, nigga, before we went over there, nigga was cold in the motherfucker. Nigga.
And the fucked up part about it, also I want to point out, you could not heat up food.
What? You couldn't do nothing. All the power was out.
All the power was out.
If your shit, I ain't gonna lie, if you had that go through that was really fucked up.
The only way to eat was grilling.
Yep.
You had the barbecue
like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but it's fucking 17 degrees outside. Barbecue, can you imagine barbecuing at 17 degrees?
But look, that also real nigga shit. Look, bro. Yeah. You know, this we some real southern country, you know what I'm saying? Deep in the hole, like, nigga, cause nigga, every nigga I knew, nigga, was really barbecuing out there in the snow when they were doing no tripping.
Barbecue.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the only way you was going.
But niggas was really out there.
You couldn't heat up old food you had in your fridge. That was the only way you was gonna eat is you had the barbecue, bro. Wasn't no other way to get no food, hot or nothing. Now, mind you, the restaurants are closed. The gas stations are closed. You got nowhere to go. I just want to paint that picture for niggas, dog. And then also, you know, if you had generators, you had to have gas for your generators.
Nah, for
real. If
you
ain't already had gas.
Like a nigga like me, I was sitting in the car with the heat on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas smoking and just trying to figure out what the fuck. Then if you was trying to get a room, like I'm trying to buy rooms for my people and shit. Nigga, that shit, that was fried.
Yeah. Half the rooms didn't even have backup generators. See, and then the ones that did was sold out.
Bro, then I ain't gonna lie, nigga, we found some rooms, but nigga, these people had the audacity, nigga, to give a nigga a dirty room, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like real shit.
Dirty room.
I swear to God, nigga, I was like, what the fuck? We ain't running to no hijackers, but they did have some dirty ass rooms, nigga. I'm looking at that shit like, what the fuck?
I heard they was price gouging too. I heard they was price gouging on rooms.
And the niggas who be at the rooms though, them no niggas who really got the first deal.
Yeah, niggas who trap at the room.
Yeah. Them niggas, cause I'm like, hey man, bitch, they ain't got no rooms. Like, nah, bitch, they gone, bitch, we more. Like man, they let some up, let me know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
That shit went crazy, bro. That shit was different. So the lights end up. So another thing, everybody pipes was busted.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. That fucked me up.
Yeah.
Cause the fucking water niggas start shooting out my fucking brother's garage, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about just full press.
Like a fire hydrant.
What nigga? Yeah. Then the nigga had to go stick his hand, go in the front of the yard and to cut the water off.
Yeah.
Nigga, you know that hoe was filled up with that icy ass water. Yes. Nigga, that shit was crazy, motherfucker. Nigga.
My neighbor shit, they shit busted in 2 of their rooms, so they ceiling fell through. And in 2 rooms, and water was all over their floor. We caught mine just in fucking time.
Right.
My shit was leaking through my guest bathroom roof, and I'm like, damn, I ain't know what the fuck to do. I ain't really know how to. I knew the water thing was outside, but I really didn't know how to turn it off. And I could go out there and do it, but I'm the type of nigga when I don't know how to do shit, I fuck it up. So I'm like, nigga, I can fuck it up even worse. So now it's like, damn. So I had to pay a nigga $600 to come, cause they price gouging. They had to come up there in this attic, put the new pipes on and everything like that. And they couldn't find the supplies because everything was sold out at Home Depot and Lowe's and all the hardware stores and shit. Cause everybody getting their shit repaired. At least 5 or 6 people on my street shit was fucked up. Both of my neighbors on both sides shit was fucked up. And that shit is crazy, bro. Like that shit is really different.
The city was not prepared for that.
Hell nah.
Honestly, I can honestly say that. I mean, you know, there's a couple spots that ain't nothing happen. You know what I'm saying?
A few parts, because Houston, people don't understand too. Not to cut you off, but like to paint the narrative for the people. Houston is big as fuck. Like as far as space. We got millions of people here, but as far as how we are wide in space.
Wide. So all you city niggas that be talking about like woo big city. Yeah, that's y'all should go up. Like our shit go out.
Yeah.
Like that hoe big. Nigga.
Yeah, like cities like, you know, it's other cities that's bigger as far as the space. I think San Antonio might be bigger. Jacksonville is the biggest as far as space. As far as space. Jacksonville is the biggest when it comes to space. Jacksonville, Florida. Right. But Houston is a city that is big with space, but we still got millions of people in this motherfucker with the space. So it can take you an hour to get from one side of Houston to the other at the right time of day. You know what I'm saying? 40 minutes in some cases, no traffic. It's still a 40-minute drive.
Straight up.
With no traffic, it still can be a 40-minute drive going from one side of Houston to the other.
To the southeast?
Yeah.
But nigga, that's a long ride.
You know what? It depends on what part of the northeast though.
No.
Because you gotta go.
I say if you come from the north, right? Say if you come from, just say Greenspoint. Nah, we can say like right here we at 249.
Okay.
Going way to the southeast side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a long little ride.
That's a long ride. Long motherfucking ride for sure.
That's a long little ride.
These rides do be long. That's just how the game work, bro. Like Ace time spread out big than a motherfucker, and that's how this shit go, bro. Well, nigga, everybody power didn't go off. Everybody power ain't cut off that quick. Everybody's shit ain't.
Nah, it did.
Some niggas was still having power, then some wouldn't. Then it got to the point where some niggas should be going off, then some niggas would be staying on, then some niggas would go off again, and some niggas would go. Okay. I was 3 days off, two and a half days straight off though. 2.5 days I was off. Then they did the off and on shit after that. I heard they was kind of like swapping it out.
Cause look, I swear, look. Yeah. We went to fucking talking about to my brother shit, right? Cause he called that bitch, get over here, put all my shit on. Woo. Yeah. So we was good. We Cadillac Records.
Yeah.
Man, say man, all of a sudden we watching the shit. Yeah. They get to talk about these homely motherfuckers back out this way. And shit, they cut they shit out their way so they can get that shit back rolling out this way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it was, like I told my brother, it's just one of the things to where when everything shut off like that, people did not go back in and just like, well, I'm gonna cut off all this shit. Exactly. So every time they was trying to fix it, it kept popping that up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right. Yeah. So it was just, they got it right though. And that's why they started cutting out people's shit, because they like, well, until we can make sure that bitch juiced up enough to where we can cut everything back on, we just gonna cut y'all ass off. You know what I'm saying?
And my pops work for the light company, and like them niggas have smart detectors, so they whenever your lights go off, they already know. They know when they get the signal whenever your power go out. You can call them still though, but they already knew everybody's power was out.
It's like on the street, like on the thing.
Like a boy said, man, did you call the power company? I'm like, nigga, they know the lights off, nigga. They knew that immediately, nigga. So that's how they get their money, nigga. They try to be on go because they don't want them complaints, nigga. They trying to be on go. That shit is a big ass market, bro, to work in and own. That's why it was privately owned like that. Them niggas is $1 billion niggas off that motherfucking shit, bro.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? They want you to keep your lights on, nigga. Cause they getting paid when your power is running.
Come on, man.
They want that shit running at all time, but
it's just like I said, man. They had an opportunity from what I was seeing. They supposed to fix it, fix whatever they were supposed to do, or update whatever they were supposed to do. They didn't do it. And was not expecting no weather like this to even happen. I don't think nobody was.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then if you think about it from watching how the blanket of that snow came across the whole country, that bitch went like this.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
That shit is crazy in itself.
And then I tried to go, nigga. My tire went on flat, nigga. I waited 3 hours in the line because the taco truck was the only thing near me open. I could have tried to go to my T-Lady house out in the suburbs, but I was like,
I know they made a bankroll, boy.
Nigga, what, nigga? It was 3 tacos, locos, nigga?
No, they made a bankroll.
That bitch was 3 hours, and I had to sit there and wait, nigga, because, look, Pete, my tire go flat that morning. I wake up at 6 or 7, I said, hey, bro, at the bare minimum, this is the second day, this day 2. And I'm like, man, nigga, they could have really did like a little movie, like a little documentary, and then calculated everything on day 1 then. You know how when they do shit like that, it's like day 2. Start that whole real gloomy in the morning time. I woke up early. I went to the corner store and they had the gas station open. Nigga, I put gas in the car. I was like, okay, I can at least move around a little bit if I need to today. But I'm looking at the roads. The roads still fucked up. Nigga, I'm on the strip. Nigga, I'm riding down the street. Nigga, I cross over to 60. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm finna go to goddamn me, like out there to the white people shit, like in Cyprus and all that other shit. I'm finna go out there. I know they got a restaurant. I know they at least got a Chick-fil-A, a Whataburger, something, nigga. Bro, my shit go flat. I turn around. Man, bro, I'm going back to the crib. Like, man, let me see when these air pumps work. Air pumps ain't working. They don't want the air pumps working.
All this shit shut off, bro.
But no, the gas stations was up. So the electricity come on. When the gas station shit come on, the air pump come on. So I'm like, I'm gonna find one of these air pumps. Both of the air pumps is out of order though. But the gas station booming across the street from each other. So the first one, I'm like, man, fuck. So I go across the street, that one ain't working. I'm like, damn. So my boy pull up on me, I shoot the shit with him for like 20 minutes. I look inside the gas station, I see them niggas in the line. They in that whole serving tacos, nigga. I waited in that line for an hour. So then the later in the day, I'm telling you how crazy this shit was. This the day 2. 4 p.m. I say, well, man, Aunt, you got a flat tire. Nigga, I rolled around on that flat tire for the whole day. Rolled my shit at 2 miles an hour, nigga. All over the place. Like, fuck that shit. It took me like it's a long ass time to get home, but I said, fuck it. So then we go, I get to the crib, I say, Aunt, you gotta go and start playing your shit. If you wanna get a hot meal, 4 o'clock, I say, we gotta go out for dinner, nigga. We gotta get out here and go get it. So I rolled my ass up there to that taco truck, got up there, waited. I stayed in that bitch till like 7, 8 o'clock, man, waiting on them tacos, nigga. And goddamn.
I ain't gonna lie, look. Yeah. I knew that bitch was real, nigga, when the Mexican meat market was empty. You hear me?
Yeah.
That bitch was empty, bro. Yeah. I'm talking about, that mean the niggas went through that bitch. Hell yeah, by the coastal. Nigga, look, the coastal shit empty. Yeah. You hear me? Yeah. Nigga, power fuel shit empty. Come on, bro. Nigga, who the fuck gonna eat something up out the coastal? Just real nigga shit. Nigga, whoever eating up out that hoe, you crazy. That shit up in there old than a motherfucker. That's how I knew this shit was real. Nigga went up in that meat market, bro. I'm talking about that hoe. I'm talking about, bro. That hoe was empty, fam. I'm talking about niggas went through that bitch, they swept that bitch out. Damn.
That shit crazy.
Cause you know for shit, so if you can't go nowhere else, you go there and get you something. Get you something live. You know what I'm saying? They got the fresh meat in that bitch and everything. That bitch was bone dry, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
For sure.
No charcoal nowhere. No lighter fluid, no motherfucking well.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's wicked out here. That shit was crazy. But hey, man, we appreciate y'all tapping in. I think this is episode, what, 37? 38? 38. 38, man. We gonna keep it going. We back rolling. I had a few people ask me, man, that felt good to see a few people ask about the actual podcast. You know, I get a lot of support on the channel, bro. I get a lot of support on this channel. And I want the motherfuckers to know that a nigga don't ever take that shit for granted. I know I be popping shit sometime. I know I be getting on here high and drunk sometime. Sometimes I be snapping at some of the people supporting. But if you follow me, man, you know it's never personal. Y'all know how we rocking. I like to treat this as an educational situation.
Yes, sir.
And that's just what it is, bro. We gonna educate, we gonna talk shit, we gonna congratulate, we gonna promote the positivity. We gotta talk about the negativity, but it's all love, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with my brothers on their platform, give them the Instagram.
Yeah, man. Blue _, man, no, what is it?
Blue _heaven60. Spell the blue out for them too, man.
EU, man.
Facts.
Yeah, neighborhood _Twan.
Urban Politicians _Big Ant. Make sure y'all tap in. This will be on all the platforms that host podcasts.
Make sure y'all hit up the IG Studio 56 podcast.
And the Studio 56 podcast YouTube channel also.
Yeah, the YouTube channel too, bro.
Big Ant Live Sports and News. Big Ant Live Sports and News. That's my second YouTube channel. Go subscribe there. I'm about to come with some content on there. I just been bullshit trying to figure this shit out how I want to do it. But we gonna start releasing on there too, man. Y'all stay on y'all shit for shit show, man. 1000.
Yes, sir.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was 2 minutes.